Copy and paste. So in the chat is our workout for the day. You don't have to memorize it because its intervals will all be together, and I'll be announcing what's up next. So today we're going to do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So 30 on, 15 off, and we've got 8 different exercises, 8 different circuits, and or 8 different, I guess sometimes pairs of exercises. We're going to go through those 4 times for a total of, what was it? I think it was 24 minutes today. So we'll get rolling really quickly here. While I'm talking, while I'm going through them, go ahead and jump on the roller so we'll save a little bit of time later. So the first exercise, 30 seconds of either split squat or squat jump. And the difference is split squat, one foot's in front of the other. You're here, and then you're going to jump, and you'll switch feet in the air, ideally. So switching feet in the air, so you just cycle back and forth. So you're here, right? That's a split jump, and then squat jump. Your feet would just stay square, and you're just up and down like that. Okay. So we got 30 seconds there. Rest 15 seconds. Then we're going to go 30 seconds of a iso lateral squat and row. So feet will go wide. You're going to do one lateral squat and stay at the bottom. Whatever side you're bending on, you'll hold the weight in the other hand. And you're rowing up like this. Okay, so it's holding a lateral squat and also getting that row. So you can really push your hips back and let your chest face the floor, which we usually wouldn't want in a lateral squat, but because you're doing the row with it, we want that to be part of it. Or we want you to be facing the floor, chest facing the floor. So squat jump, lateral squat and row on one side for 30 seconds, 15 seconds rest. Then we're gonna do lateral squat and row on the other side for 30 seconds, 15 seconds rest. The next pair, we're gonna spend 2 intervals, shoulder press on one side, and then shoulder press on the other. If shoulder press doesn't work, if you're not able to reach straight up overhead and press, we can turn that into a floor press. So you lay on your back and you're pressing up from the floor, sort of like a bench press on the floor. Then mountain climbers, so that's a push-up position. And you're either walking your knees up under you or running knees up under you. So that's the mountain climber. We've got that for 30 seconds. Last 2 intervals are SLDL. So hold the weight in one hand, let that leg go back. All right, we should be using your butt and the back of your leg to do that movement. Really try to reach your heel away from you. So we hinge for 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. And that's everything. We're going to go through 4 times for a total of about 24 minutes this morning. Okay. Yeah, with any shoulder pain, any shoulder issues, I would say go to the floor press where you're lying on your back, making it more of a bench press. And then I think everything else should be pretty friendly. The squat jump, if you're not comfortable with the jump part of that, just turn it into a goblet squat where you're squatting, but you're not leaving the ground. All right. So I'll catch up with you guys on the roller here. I have 3 kettlebells here at my house, and I've been purposely leaving the lightest one upstairs in the garage. So I'm forced to use heavier ones. So we'll see how this goes. It's been a pretty tough week with it. It's only an 8-pound difference, but it makes a world of difference. So crossing that ankle over your knee if you need to. Good morning, Mark. So you jump on there. Am I missing anybody else? All right, put that roller right in the middle of your back. And we're gonna roll up and down. We'll add one more in here today that we don't typically do. If you have a ball nearby, it might be helpful. If you're jumping on late, the format this morning is 30. Hey, Andres. That's who it was. Hi, Elaine. If you're jumping on late, the format today is 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And what you'll need is one weight. All right, so the one extra thing we'll do today, we're gonna get a little bit of a roll here, like in the outside, where if you were to raise your arm, this area right here that you can kind of pinch. So if you put your fingers in your armpit and then pinch with your thumb, that's the area we're gonna roll. So if you have a foam roller, that works. If you have a tennis ball, that also works. But this is the area that gets really tight, especially if you're doing lots and lots of pressing and not a lot of pulling. That's why we do so many rows. We'll almost always do a row in a circuit because we're trying to kind of counteract this, but a roller can help too. These little ones are really nice for it because they have a rounded edge. It's a little bit tougher on the big roller. So we're just gonna put the roller right in that area, roll back and forth. The other thing you can do is keep the roller steady and just be moving your hand and your shoulder around. So you're gonna kind of pin, let's switch to the other side. You're gonna kind of pin one spot with the roller, and then when you move your joint, it'll kind of move that tissue around. We shouldn't be pressing on the front of your shoulder here, but you can move that up. So we don't want to press like on the bony part of the front of your shoulder there. So not on your arm bone, but we want to be inside, kind of tracing that line where your pec is ending. So we can put the pressure anywhere in here, even under your armpit. Just trying to, you can do it manually too. So if you press and move your arm around, it's usually not as effective because you can't press as much as your body weight would put on there, but it is a lot easier to do. You can also do it with a tennis ball on a wall. Okay, so that's that. Let's go one knee for a hip flexor stretch, and our hands will come up on top of your head. So once you get your hip flexor stretch, we're gonna now tilt down to one side. As you tilt, you should feel that stretch increase on the side that is down, right? So we're gonna tilt toward your up leg. Think about your ear leading the way or your elbow leading the way. You're gonna take that elbow down to the ground. It pulls everything else with it. So most of the turn, most of the tilt should be in your upper body or like up near your head. All right, let's switch to the other side. Hands come up on top of your head, getting nice and tall to start with. Tilting down to that side and coming back up. Every time you come up to the top, check in, make sure you're staying tall. All right, from here, let's just keep this knee on the ground. We're gonna take your hands to the floor. Get that stretch under the front leg and also trying to push your hips down to the floor. Using that foam roller if you need to. It's going to be another hip flexor stretch here. All right, now we're going to rotate with this. So let's go hand to the floor. Whatever hand is closest to your forward leg, you're going to rotate up towards the ceiling. And let's switch sides. So we'll repeat that process on the other side. Bringing your foot up all the way up next to your hand. Push your hips down towards the floor. Push your chest up and away from the floor. And hand goes to the floor. You're going to rotate, turn your chest toward your forward leg. And good. We'll go ahead and stand. And stand on one leg. You're going to pull your other toe up towards your chin. And then we just push those hips back. You're going to get a big stretch down the back of the leg that you have pulled up. Maybe just a little bit in front of you. Let's switch to the other side. So the more you pull your toes up towards your chin, the more stretch you're going to get out of that. Make sure your back's staying nice and flat. Go back to the original side. So we're thinking Superman chest here. So you're keeping shoulders back, hinging at your hips. And one more time on that second side. And good. Let's go feet wide. Oh, actually, we'll lunge out into that. So we take a step out. We're going to lunge. Then you're going to come back up and pull up and across with your shin. So we step out into a lunge, pulling up and across. Do these at your own pace. We'll go for about 20 seconds here. And switch sides. And good to go. Okay, so again, 30-15. We're starting off with that squat jump or split squat. I guess the preferred one would be the split squat jump, where your one foot's in front and you're switching in the air. And if that's not in the cards, that's okay. We'll do the squat jump. All right, just getting the clock set up here. Grab your weight, whatever you're going to use. You're at 30 seconds on, 15 off. Okay, so we're going to go in 10 seconds, starting off with that split squat jump or the squat jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So for the split squat jump, it's going to be one foot in front, one foot behind. Switching in the air. If switching in the air isn't for you, you can drive straight up. And then at that halfway point, which is right now, you would switch. But otherwise, you can cycle your feet. 2, 1, and rest. We got 15 seconds rest. Next we're gonna do 1 lateral squat and row from there. So remember, we wanna push your hips back, chest will face the floor. Ready? And here we go. Down into that squat for 30 seconds. There's a lot going on here, so we should feel some work in your legs. Halfway there. Two, 1, and rest. The other side is next. Okay, lateral squat and row. Here we go, other side. Do the side that's not tired right now. Don't let your shoulders roll towards the floor. We're gonna sit your hips way back. Keep your chest out. 5 seconds left. And rest. Okay, shoulder press or floor press is next. So your choice there. Ready? And here we go. Just do a standing shoulder press if that's what you're doing. Halfway there. Oh no, sorry, 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Going to the other side next. I'll put this back in the chat just in case anybody wants to take a look. All right, other arm in 2, 1, here we go. Halfway there. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, mountain climber next. All right, and here we go. 30 seconds of mountain climbers. If you're running, we should get about 30 each leg. Halfway there. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. SLDL is next. In 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Boy, that rest time goes by quick. The goal here would be to try to keep the leg that's going back off the ground the whole time. But you can also bring it in and tap it each time. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Other side. In 2, 1, and here we go. Remember, I'd much rather have a shorter range of motion here. So maybe your hand only drops to about knee level. rather than trying to reach the weight towards the floor. We don't need to necessarily get the weight to the floor. We just want to be able to hinge at your hips without rounding your back. And rest. All right, that's round one. We're going back up to the top for the split jump or squat jump. And here we go. Just a reminder, we're going through 4 times. So we're in the second quarter here. Halfway. Three, two, one, rest. A lateral squat with a row. Next. And here we go. Get down into that lateral squat. Really let your chest face the floor here. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, other side. And here we go. You should feel lots of weight in your heel here, because in order to get your chest to face the floor, you've got to sit your hips way back. 10 seconds left. And rest. Shoulder presses are next. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Not yet. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Other side is next. 3, 2, 1. Other side, pressing up. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Bringing those knees all the way up under your chest. Hips shouldn't be popping up in the air here. Ten seconds left. And rest. Wrapping up round 2 with SLDL. All right, and here we go. Strong knee bend in the leg that you're standing on. Ten seconds left. Switch sides. Oh, I'm sorry. 15 seconds rest. Got excited about the second side. All right. And now we go on the other side. Here we go. Ten seconds. 2, 1, and rest. All right. Halfway. Split squats next, or split squat jump, or squat jump. And here we go. Five seconds. And rest. Lateral squat and row. And here we go. One lateral squat, and we row from the bottom. Halfway there. Five seconds. And rest. And other side, here we go. Fifteen seconds left. Three seconds. And rest. Shoulder presses next. And here we go. You can also pick a number of reps that you want to hit within the 30 seconds. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. So for me, just because of the weight that I'm using, 6 reps is about what I can do with good form. So I'm sort of picking that, trying to stick with it. Other side, here we go. Halfway there. 2, 1, rest. All right, mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Halfway there. Five seconds. And rest. Finishing up round 3, SLDL. And away we go. Ten seconds left. And rest. Last set in this round. Other side. Here we go. Back toe always faces down towards the ground. So if you feel like you're turning it in, like pigeon-toed, you're probably correct. So you want to keep your belly button facing the floor. Closing that hip down. And rest. All right, gang. Last round here. One final push. Get going on a Friday. And split jump, here we go. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, lateral squat row. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Use this last set, really try to sit down into that squat. 5 seconds. Other side, here we go. Bringing that elbow right past your ribs on the way up. 10 seconds left. 3 seconds. And rest. All right, shoulder press. And here we go. Remember, you can also be doing a floor press here. Three seconds, 2, 1, rest. Other side, and here we go. Remember, form comes first. Ribs should be staying down. Shoulders level. So we don't want to start squirming those last reps in just to get them in. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Mountain climber. Ready, and here we go. Three seconds, 2, 1, and rest. All right, wrapping up the day with SLDL. Looking for about 10 to 12 each side here. And here we go. And rest. Last 30 seconds of the morning coming up. Wrapping up a good morning's worth of work. And here we go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, if you gotta go, you gotta go. You can hang out for 1 minute. We'll catch our breath. Boy, I'm gonna have to bring a mop down here today or something. All right, letting that breath come down. Standing nice and tall. You may be feeling your heartbeat in your chest. You may be feeling it in your stomach. Maybe feeling it in your head. Sometimes if you've got allergies or if you're like congested or something, you can feel it right here. But just checking in, take a second, be mindful. See where you're feeling that heart rate, where you're feeling your heartbeat. Tuning in, slowing that down. Let's take 20 more seconds here. and relax. All right, everybody. Good crowd. Thanks for coming. Y'all have a good day. Nice to see everybody this morning.
Thanks.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Brian. See
You got it. Ciao, guys.
you tomorrow.